In 2018, I bought my first abandoned storage unit. Like everyone else, I watched all the cable television shows. I thought it looked super fun. I thought it looked awesome. I had to give it a try. I had no idea that was gonna be a massive turning point in our life. But after I bought my first one, I had this crazy vision, this dream in my head that was not possible at the time. At the time, we probably had $100 between us in the bank, $11,000 in credit card debt, and over $120,000 in student loan debt. Wasn't really in the place to be chasing those crazy dreams. But here we are, 7 years later. We've worked crazy hard. We've done so much stuff, and you guys' support has been incredible, and we've grown this thing to a level I did not even think possible, and it's crazy. I constantly gotta ask myself, is this even real life? I really do. Now we are blessed to be in a position that we can make that crazy dream I had 7 years a reality right now. What is it, you ask? Let me explain. First off, I was fully aware that there's only 2 of us. In order to keep scaling at the rate I wanted to keep scaling on, we couldn't do it alone. So last year we hired somebody on for the first time, and we increased our company's profits by like 30-some%. It paid for itself many times over. So I was shocked, and I thought to myself, to scale even further, we're gonna have to bring more people on. Obviously, it's the only way to do it, right? There's just one problem. I trust virtually nobody in this world. I'm a very untrusting person. I've been like that since I was a little kid. It's just embedded in my DNA. So I had to find close to home people. A little while ago, I approached my mother and her husband, David, and I was like, I got a proposition for you guys. Now, before I made this proposition, keep in mind, they're both working, you know, regular jobs, stuck in a building all day. He had to drive almost 2 hours to Washington, D.C. every morning, starting at like 3 a.m., and she had to drive an hour every day to an office, right? So I was like, here's his proposition. How about I match your exact salary you're getting at your job, but you quit and you come with us, and we're gonna just buy storage units and, you know, be a family. And they thought about that long and hard for a solid second and a half, and of course agreed. So that was step 1 of his massive plan. We now have a big team that can get a lot done. Step number 2. Virginia's been great to us. I love it here. I'll always live here the rest of my life. I was born and raised here, and I think I'll live here until I die. But I know there's so much more out there in this country. So many more units just begging to be bought and shown on YouTube. So this dream was to get an entire family together, all of us, a whole team, everybody paid good, and in a vehicle, traveling the entire country, buying storage units and selling on the road. Sounds crazy, and I still right now don't even know if this is possible, but I've learned one thing through this whole business journey. It's you gotta take risks, and you gotta trust and believe in yourself. My whole idea to begin with, starting a YouTube channel and buying storage units and going viral doing all this, that sounded crazy too, but guess what? We're here. So the next step of this project was to get a gigantic Sprinter van like this that can seat up to 12 people with plenty of cargo space for other items along the way from, you know, abandoned storage units, baby. Now, of course, because this is an experiment, we have no idea if this is gonna be successful, this is gonna be profitable. If you guys are even gonna enjoy this, really, I have no idea. This is just a guess. This van is just a rental, but it's a long-term rental. But if this turns out to be something super awesome that we all love and you guys love too, I definitely plan on getting one of these for ourselves to take on the road. Of course, like any smart businessman, you gotta mitigate the risks, and I think a rental mitigates the risk of spending, you know, 50 grand on a new one a lot. So starting today, the day you're watching this video, we just bounced. We left, and we're going across the country, all over the place, buying abandoned storage units. That is what this announcement is. Now, one thing I wanna say is, every time we buy a unit, it's gonna be posted here on this channel. But if you like behind the scenes and you wanna see what we're up to, we have a second channel called the Jebus family. I'm gonna pop the link up right here. Go there, search that, subscribe to there. That's where all the behind the scenes stuff will be. The link to that's also in the description. Now, what I wanna ask of you guys right now is, if you live in a crazy city in the US, tell me why it's crazy in the comments. We're looking for places to go. I want cool stories. Like, if you live in, say, the drunkest city, I don't know, the most dangerous city, the safest city, the smallest city, the largest city, something that would make a cool story that you think the general public would be interested in seeing what's inside a storage unit in that city, put that city and why it's special in the comments down below. And guys, if you see one down there and you're like, oh, that sounds interesting, thumbs up that one. Obviously, it's gonna be physically impossible to go to all these locations, but we wanna find the ones that the most people are interested in, the cities that have the most interest, and hit those cities and buy units over there and see what we can come across. We also have a van, so we don't have all the room in the world. There's gonna be times where we can't take everything from units, and we're gonna give it away. If people want it, they're free to have it. We're gonna post updates on the Jebus family. If we have stuff that we think somebody would want, we'll post the city and location we're in, and somebody can come meet us and come get whatever they want. No charge. That's what we're gonna do. This is going to be crazy. I don't know how long we're gonna be gone. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what day and what time we're gonna be where. We don't have anything planned. We don't even know where we're gonna stay. We are doing everything on the fly. Literally looking for units, looking for places to stay, looking for everything, thrift stores, that kind of stuff, flea markets, on the go. This is all gonna be just on the fly. So please, put down in the comments a city that sounds interesting and why it's interesting, and if you see any that sounds interesting, thumbs that up, because we want to go to the coolest places in the country and buy units there. Guys, thank you so much for your support. I literally cannot believe that we are actually getting ready to do this. I've been thinking about doing this for so many years now, literally so many years, and it really doesn't feel real. It really doesn't, and it wouldn't be possible without the support of each and every one of you guys watching these videos. So thank you so much for helping us really live this dream, and we hope to bring you the coolest storage unit content all over the country coming soon. So subscribe to this channel, hit that bell, you'll see every unit, and subscribe to the Jebus family, hit the bell, you'll see all the updates. If we are in a certain city, that'll all be on the Jebus family, so make sure you're subscribed over there too. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, peace out.